NFL memes that will take the Lions to the Super Bowl.
Congratulations! 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 Congratulations!
We do not care.
We've got a lot to catch up on. The Philadelphia Eagles are 2 wide open drops away from being 14-1. This is also kind of crazy because the NFC is so close. Minnesota, Detroit, and Philly are so close for that 1 seed.
This thing close enough here on 3rd down. 4th down.
Come on. Come on. I kind of agree with this comment right here. How many people didn't watch the game? The Eagles were dominating, etc., etc. Listen, football is never determined. Never by 1 play or even 2 simple drops like this. These are the moments that people remember because the game is so close, but it's kind of like blaming your kicker for losing the game. I'm a little biased, but when the kicker shanks the game-winning field goal, you say the kicker blew it. But in reality, if you needed your kicker to win it for you, then you probably should have done more beforehand. Listen, I never shanked the game-winning field goal, okay? So I'm just saying. Eagles fans to Devonta Smith after he dropped that wide-open pass. Dude, I tell you what, though, Devonta Smith with Kenny Pickett was so good. Kenny Pickett looked pretty solid. He had a very bad low light, but he was cooking to Devonta Smith. CJ Gardner-Johnson is the only player in NFL history who can get flagged for getting punched in the face. I did not see this. What?
The head referee was right there. You can see him pointing at him. So even though De'Ami Brown pushed him, he either said something.
Yeah, he must have said something that we didn't hear. Also, dude, CJ Gardner-Johnson gets in more trouble than anybody. He's like the Draymond Green of the NFL. I don't know if that's a fair comparison. Who's the Draymond Green of the NFL? Who's always getting flagged? Do you enjoy watching the Eagles lose? You gotta remember that Ghetto Gronk is probably a Patriots fan, so of course he hates the Eagles. Come on, bro. After what Nick Foles did to them? Joe Burrow with one of the most ridiculous touchdown passes
making stuff
you'll ever see.
Scramble again. Got to really
that was a touchdown pass?
That, whether or not.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I get casual allegations all the time, but in reality, there are certain weekends that I'm gone for travel and I just can't watch games, and I hate it so much, but this was one of those weeks that I didn't get to watch football. It's not fun, and I'm over it. I'm done with the travel shit. Seriously, I'm just keeping my ass in the dungeon, locked away. Grass touching is over.
But boy, just the upper ball and just making.
Is he not down here, though? Okay, he's like completely down. What do the comments have to say about it? Genuinely, this one is interesting because he fell because of this. He was forced down after being hit by his lineman engaged with a defender. I will say this is a bit more nuanced than the Jared Goff one, okay? Jared Goff just fell. Since this is NFL football, you're not down if you weren't contacted by a defender. Look, guys, if you're coming to MMG for your ball knowledge, you're a fucking idiot.
Son, I'm very disappointed in you.
Why does Joe Burrow's shadow look like Kermit the Frog? Oh my God, it really does. By the way, that throw looked pretty Mahomey. Michael Penis Jr. with a brutal red zone interception, just a classic rookie mistake of thinking Kyle Pitts could catch a football he'll learn.
Looking, throws, juggled.
That is a classic rookie mistake.
And it's tipped and intercepted.
You can't be generational talent Kyle Pitts, by the way. If I'm being honest though, like Kyle Pitts is a really solid tight end, but nothing more, nothing less. People expect him to be God. He's clearly not, but he's pretty good. Michael Penix Jr. throws a perfect pass to Pitts. So stupid. Falcons fans watching Kyle Pitts ruin Michael Penis Jr.'s stat line in his debut.
Nigga from the team! Cut him from the team! Pack the bags! Pack them bags!
Why is Flight's door completely busted? Holy shit. Dogs in Atlanta remembering the last time the Falcons QB won was a black left-handed guy named Michael, whose last name... Whoa! I never even put that together. Drew Lock is executing the tank for Shitter Sanders or Cam Ward to perfection. I kind of like being a little bit late to the meme reviews because every once in a while, there's a meme that completely aged like milk. Drew Lock just put up the most nuclear 500-yard 5-touchdown game or 300-yard 5-touchdown game against the Colts, which did not execute the tank. It worked against the Giants, but holy shit, he played out of his mind. This game played like shit. Although I think the Falcons defense every once in a while plays super well, and this was one of those games. John Mara realizing he's gonna have to draft a black QB.
Game and
Sorry, buddy.
Giants.
Get gooder,
with
buddy.
a
Get
lot
gooder.
of-
Watch the Giants' offensive line on this play.
Don't know what's going on here. I mean, watch. I mean, this is poor technique by Evan Neal. And then Chris Hubbard, I mean, you are beat immediately, and that allows the deflection and then the interception.
That's tanking if I've ever seen it. Our season is on the line. Do something, Kyler. This guy's like Asian, bro. He's short. He's not Kyler. The Lions just ran a fake fumble play action. Oh, hell yeah, they did. This was such a heater play. Such a heater play.
But it doesn't matter. Connects with Laporta for a Lions
Good Lord. Good Lord.
This is the one for the Bears
The
today.
fake fumble.
Gets falling on the ground.
Oh my
Looked
goodness.
like he was about to fall, and the next thing you know, Laporta's racing down that.
This Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown celebration. What do you got, Jahmyr? Yay! He's working that pole. Looks like your mother. Eagles fans are upset with the refs for not calling a false start on the Commanders' game-winning touchdown. Oh, boo-hoo. My Pookie Bear goat, Wade and Waniels, rammed it down your throat. Maybe don't let him get all the way down there. Maybe don't let the Commanders get to the 9-yard line with 10 seconds left in the game, down 5. Then you don't gotta bitch about the refs.
Daniels fires end zone.
Maybe defend the guy in the back of the end zone. Scott Hansen no longer says commercial-free football. What happened to the game I love?
And you know what? You love red zone football. We love red zone football. So from this point forward, it's 7 hours of red zone football starts now.
That does hurt to see. But can we all just take a second to be grateful? I don't know how many of you know this, but red zone was not always a thing. Back in my day, you could watch one game at a time.
I'm 56 years old.
Damn!
I'm sorry.
How the Cowboys feel after being eliminated from the playoffs again, but they played really hard for Mike McCarthy.
It's not about winning.
Tell him. I'm just here to be in an MMG video. Go fuck yourself. MMG, could I get a shout out? I'll give you a personal shout out. When I walk past your bedroom door to bang your mother, I'll knock on your door nice and quietly because I know you're tucked in at bed at night, 9 p.m. sharp. I know. And you're gonna go, Mom, is that you? No, son, it's your stepdaddy. If you ever leave a clout-chasing ass comment on Ghetto Gronk again, I'm gonna give you a stepbrother. Never seen an owner so happy that their team got eliminated from the playoffs. Jerry Jones is a goofball. I will say that. I have never seen a team with so much money and talent have so little success. It's actually frustrating because when you're a Detroit Lions fan, you understand how hard it is to recruit players, to build talent, to get people to want to play for Detroit. And then you watch Jerry Jones just fucking around with like $1 billion. The Cowboys celebrating a 7-8 record after being eliminated from the playoffs. Yay! Think about the Cowboys, though, is there's always a target on your back, whether you're actually good or actually bad. Like, you know what was nice about being a Lions fan? No one cared. If you were bad, that was just the status quo. Like, people weren't constantly on your ass. The Dallas Cowboys, every year, no matter how good or bad they're actually supposed to be, are constantly shit-talked. The Cowboys, when their season is over and winning only makes their draft picks worse. Yay! If this were the Chiefs, the refs would have changed the call to a sack, claiming Mahomes was in the grasp and thrown in a roughing the passer penalty at the end.
Seen a play like this in my entire life.
Oh my
Baker
God.
Mayfield fighting for his life. Rashad White
Oh
fighting
my
for his
God,
life.
that's a
Rashad Bland
dog
fighting for the
fight.
Football, and he got it.
Wait, he took the football? Oh my God. Baker Mayfield trying to avoid the Cowboys pass rush. Bro, I think cop videos are honestly so funny. Like, it's kind of sad that they took cops off TV, if I'm being honest, because these videos are so funny to me. Mike Evans in the second half when his team needs him the most. Hey! Hey! Okay, Mike! Hey! Get the catch. Hey, Tutty. Dak Prescott this season, 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Cooper Rush, 11 touchdowns. I assume this should say 3 interceptions.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, in reality, is Cooper Rush better than Dak? I don't think so. But Cooper Rush is a great backup. He really does play well. I'm basically championship bound. I'm up 20 points, and they only have their kicker left. Ironically, Brandon Aubrey in the championship, 0 points. He probably got so many teams to the championship and then lost them the championship.
I fed up with this world.
This is one of the craziest interceptions you'll ever see.
27 Mayfield now. Shot down
Big
the field.
heave.
It's McMillan. He got it. No, picked off by Lewis.
Dog, if you're the wide receiver, how do you not come down with this?
Lewis got that. He
That's a money
took
ball.
a stiff left hand right to the face mask. Before that got there, McMillan had the ball.
That's crazy. Darren Bland to Rashad White with the game on the line.
This. Talib reaches in.
Grabbed the goat chain.
Yeah.
And ripped it apart.
That's whack.
Crabtree is in disbelief. He's actually showing his teammates what he did.
That's honestly whack. Busting somebody's chain up like that. You run that risk, I
Grab the
guess,
goat
if you're
chain,
wearing a
yeah,
very expensive
and
chain in the
ripped it
game, but
apart.
that's still whack. You should, I don't like that. Bucks offense trying to move the ball. Yeah, those two are balling. This was a great movie, by the way. The mask was sick. I didn't think Wolverine with the mask made a lot of sense, but it looked sick. How I'm sleeping tonight knowing the 49ers and the Cowboys both got eliminated from the playoffs. Me too. Honestly, the only team that could have possibly beat us on our run to the Super Bowl was the 49ers. But now it's a cakewalk. Philadelphia, they're ass. Minnesota, they're ass. We're not going to lose to Sam Darnold in the playoffs. I mean, who else is even in the NFC? I couldn't even name another team. Detroit Lions to the Super Bowl. We're going to play the Bills or the Ravens, and we're going to win. It's really that simple. Jerry Jones winning a meaningless game after being eliminated from the playoffs.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
If you told me that this was
Lord have
actually
mercy,
Jerry
I'm about
Jones,
to
I wouldn't even
bust.
question it. Jerry Jones sprinting to the locker room. What are we doing? Spencer, we're down 33-0. Do something.
When I get done, I'm calling my phone and you gon' pass the razor up. I don't love him, my leader. Rap niggas steady hating, I just give him a reason.
Can she say the N-word?
Daddy, chill.
Can't even watch the Saints-Packers game without the announcers glazing Mahomes.
It was covered, it really was, and he has to get around the hands. He wanted to throw, that looked a little Mahomey on that one too, and
That was actually a sick-ass throw.
this was all on the quarterback. These two quarterbacks
That
have the
looks
ability to put the
sick.
tape on their shoulders and carry their team at a moment.
Spencer Rattler made the best throw of the game and immediately followed it up with the dumbest throw on the very next play.
20 yards on 3rd and 17.
Little play action.
He fires
Little sauce. That wasn't picked here. It was picked by the other guy. Like, that was 2 interceptions before it was a catch. The Saints scored as many points in their cafeteria freezer as they did in Lambeau Field.
Even this morning, Janoko took us in the cafeteria freezer where it was like 10 degrees. And we're just going through the whole script in there. And so just doing that. I mean,
I guess it's unique. It certainly didn't fucking work. It reminds me of all the players that warm up shirtless in the cold to like intimidate the opponents. I swear to God, teams that do that are like 0-100 in history. I've seen it so many times, they never win. The Saints quarterback coach, after making them stand in the freezer for 5 minutes to simulate 3 hours of December Lambeau Field conditions.
That does the trick. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I'd say that'll do it. Yeah, I'd say that would do it. Yeah, yeah, that'll help a little.
The Saints are now the only NFL team to score 0 points in a game this season. That's actually a very impressive stat. Although I will say this, when NFL teams are blowing someone out, they completely stop giving a shit on defense. Like, I swear every game, there's like a poverty touchdown here or there. Frankly, you know where there were some poverty touchdowns was in the Jets-Bills game that just occurred. The Jets were completely scoreless this whole game. It was 40-0. The Bills are finally like, we don't care anymore. Put in Tyrod Taylor, have some fun, Jets. We don't give a shit. And they scored 14 in the 4th. It is kind of crazy. Saints fans watching themselves get their hopes up after starting the season 2-0. I feel like that's just a Saints thing. I feel like every year at the start of the year, we're like, you know what? The Saints are actually kind of good. They are not kind of good. Rashawn Gary scared the hell out of Lisa Salters.
You know, this is what we work for all season.
Once again, pot the ticket.
Come on, man. Come on.
He's a big guy. Yeah, he's a scary dude. The Packers to the Saints on primetime with the entire country watching. Yay! No amount of context will ever explain to me why you took this small 4-year-old child and used him to clean off the lemonade stand. There's nothing you can tell me that will make that make sense. All right, gentlemen. Oh my God, I have a lot to catch up on. You know what, gentlemen? You're handsome. I love you. Nice girth. Solid vein down the middle. I rate it a 7 out of 10.